Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's Greg here again with an update of the Tiger diorama with the truck in the background. Sorry I haven't been active again. It's life got in the way, unfortunately, and then I had gout in my left knee last week, which was bloody painful, so I couldn't really sit down and do much. So what I've done between the last update and this, I'll just show you what we've gone with. The truck is just about finished. As you can see, it's too good to make. Went together, no problems at all, no fit issues, nothing at all. So I haven't attached the cab and the back of the lorry yet, because I want to dust, when I dust it all, weather it into the dio once the dio is done. So I'll just lift it up and you can have a quick look round it before we go into detail. See, these are stencils on the truck itself. I've made my own tarps for the truck and the cover for the back. I did some little rucksacks and things like that, and a bit of PE work on there, like seat belts inside. But I'll say we'll have a quick look around it first, and then we'll the wheels and things like that, and it'll come out really well. And again on the back, so these all have to be weathered in with a diorama when it gets to that stage. So let's have a look. We'll go through bits as we go through it all. Right, we'll do the cab first. Right, the cab, here we go. There we go. So this isn't done yet, and neither is the window screen, it's just placed at the moment until I get the figure in. So you can see I've done the dust with one window screen. Apparently individual wiper blades on these, so I've just done the one on that side. So these are stencils. Apart from the numbers on the side, they're decals that came with the kit. On the side there, they're stencils as well. We have a jerry can there, and these are collapsible water cans, cans, these things here. So I'll put those on. They didn't come with the kit, they came with, I think it was an accessory kit that came with for Tamiya for this vehicle, I think it was. But I had in my stash for some reason. Again, in the side there you can see he's got his rucksack and he's another helmet in there, and it's on its seat, which again, inside is all finished apart from dusting up the floorboard. We're not really going to see, but it's still going to be done. And everything else in there is done. Yeah. Got a mark on there for some reason, which we'll get rid of it somewhere, or weather it in. The lights there done, there's the chrome behind the glass. Very straightforward. Again, a really nice, easy build. A real nice build it was. Right, we'll do the back of it. I made my own tarp, as I said. It just needs finishing again and dusting and things like that off the dio's done again. In the rear we have messed around with a few ideas. This is not much glued in. We have jerry cans, we have a spare tyre, another spare tyre, we have oil cans, we have the an engine block. We have duffel bags, we have wooden crates, a bit of chain hanging on there as well, which I've seen, I don't know where I've seen something with chains on as well, so I've added there, and I've got some ropes as well to go on wherever I've put it, which I can't remember now. It must be somewhere. We'll find it at some point. Yeah, so it's quite nice. As I said, I added the clear red again, done silver and clear red over the top of those. Rucksack came with a kit, so it's all weathered yet, but again, most of it's there, most of it's done, it's just the final bit and it's finishing on it. And again, just nothing's glued in. Well, that thing's rolled off now as it is. The tarp shows you the wooden crate. This is not final position, but it's probably near enough, but we'll do that at a later point. That's another stencil at the back, and again with the painted chrome and the clear red again for the lights, and again on the bottom. And there's a stencil on. I've seen a stencil. I think I've seen it on the truck. It's on the picture of a dio that I'm doing. It's got where we are? Yeah, it's got a star on one of the muck guards as well. Where we are? Oh, there we are. So I've done one on there again, but say it's going to be sort of dusted up as well. Engine, right, I can't hold this because I don't want to bend the muck guards with them being only foil. So this all needs weathering still. Got the exhaust fitted now in there. We have the fuel drum, again that's all weathered in. We've got a bit of rust and dust and fuel spillages and things like that on there. It's quite nice, I quite like that. There's a spare wheel again, we've got all the wheels. This again, they all need dusting up and that with the dial. We have a winch, and on the front we have 2 decals as well. Again, straightforward. I did weather, if you look at it, I did weather the actual underneath a little bit to a certain degree. Made it a bit dusty, but obviously it's going to be more dusty with the final weathering. The wheels came out quite well, got most of the seams out of those, weren't too bad at all. But yeah, generally I'm very happy with that truck for my first build of a truck. It's quite pleased with it. Right, let's have a look. I'll just go back in. We'll just place it like that for now until we can get to it, so I don't want to damage the bend the mud guards too much. Right, so let's pop that to the side. What else have we done? Not a great deal apart from that. We've done some bits and pieces. We'll start off with the spare tracks for the Tiger. I used, where's it gone? Black Track Pro, which is a VMS product. I reckon this is better than the other stuff that's on the market, but you can make your own apparently, or use something else, but it works out cheaper than that. So I've done that, and then I weathered them as well, bit of rust and dust, and these go on the spare tracks, going on the turret of the vehicle, of the tank. They're going quite well, quite pleased with those. Nice and subtle, not in your face. What else? What else? Oh, we did the wheels, didn't we? I'll just bring that down. So the Tiger's still the same thing as it was. There's no different to the Tiger at the moment, but hopefully today there will be some progress made. Let's just pop this over here. Let's just make it sense of word. Let's just move these. Right, let's push this to. We need a bigger place. We need an extension. Not too much crap. Right, so let's push that to the back at the moment. This one here has got the mirror. I've done the mirror on for the truck as well. What I've done with that is I've painted it silver, but it didn't come with any clear lenses. So what I've just been adding what's it called? I can't remember what it's called. Usually PVA is just as good. I've got some clear PVA as well, I've done that. So that's about finished. Again, that makes it a little bit different. You can see, if you look closely, you can see there's a slight build up on there of the clear stuff. So yeah, so I've done that on those. Ignore the T, if you can't see the old T34. I'll show you, because I'm going to use this in a future day. Obviously, the second kit I ever built. I'll show you after we move out of there. Right, so I don't know what that's doing. We have weathered the tracks, sorry, the wheels there, and I put them together. So again, final weathering will be on when it's on the vehicle as well. So they're all done. I've got the silver on the outside of it, but again, that needs to be finished off again. More onto there, just doing a quick rub around with some stuff I've got. But generally it's coming out quite. I weathered all the back of the wheels, or not all, and because obviously with the way positioning the tank is, we're going to see the wheels more than we normally would. So I've had to take my time to do all the weathering on the back as well. So we'll just take it up and we'll show you. It's on the back as well, because you're going to see some of it you won't, some of it you will. So I just thought I'd do them all. Good practice as well. Now I can't remember which idler wheel goes on, so I've done both. We've got I think it's a smaller one, I'm not too sure. We've got the larger one here, that's all weathered up and done. Again, final weathering when it's on. And I did the small one as well. same thing, just smaller. So that's done as well. So we've got that sorted. And the sprockets, I've got those weathered up again. These need dusting as well towards the end. We've got a little grease mark coming out of the middle of the sprocket there. You see we've done the reverse and then in the centre, because obviously one of the tracks is off the vehicle. Although you're not going to see a great deal of the sprocket with lying on its side, but I'd rather it was painted and done and weathered inside and not. And again, for what you can see at the back, that's going to be against the tank itself, so you're not really going to see that. So yeah, that's all weathered inside as well. Just took me time. I say I'm in no hurry. Anything else is just the same, I think. I don't think there's any other things I've done. No, I think that's it really today. I've done made a little jig up here for the for future things as well. I found some old spare, I think they were AFE tracks. Don't know where they're gone, but they've got pin marks in them, so I thought I'd make these up. I'm going to use this as a stencil in the future builds. I'm just going to put a little handle on there, a block of wood with, you know, on there, and then we can just use it to press down on the whatever we're doing with it. So I thought I'd just make that up out that way. Figures are in the same situation as they were last time. I don't think did I show you with the head on last time. Let's just move this. Yeah, I've got two heads on now. This needs, obviously this one needs, these two heads need to be primed, and I won't put his helmet on until last. Yeah, they're alright, not bad. I've got some resin heads, so I thought I'd use them up to do that. So that's what we've done with those. Yeah, I think that's it really as far as the builders go. I was going to show you that old T34. Let me just move this onto the floor, and then we can flop it up here. Actually, where it came from. And he's still bothering me out, but better than what it was. I couldn't bear to move my knee. I couldn't bend my knee or anything. It was an absolute agony. If you have gout, you'll know what I'm on about. Yeah, so I just found this in when I was going through my old kits and things like that, and this was the second kit I ever built. Here's the Academy T34/76 German markings with a cupola on there. It was my first attempt at weather, and it's a bit dusty. But yeah, I'm going to use this in a dio, in a future dio as well. And I have planned. I'll tart it up a bit, but I like this kit. I think it's a great little kit. In fact, I bought it again, I think, didn't I? Yeah, I have it again. I picked it up for 26 quid. You know, it's a pretty decent T34. Lincoln length tracks. That was my first attempt at Lincoln length tracks, and I was quite pleased how it came out. Obviously, we needed a bit more, you know, a bit of sag onto there, which I didn't do. I wasn't experienced enough to know that. I added some stowage myself, wire, jerry cans, wooden things. I don't know what possessed me to put that on the back of a turret, so you couldn't see what I was saying. These wooden crates I made myself, felt made, weathered up in these cans and wires, and this is from Milliput. Don't know why it possessed me to put one on the back of there, but I did. And again on the other side we have just, this is all kit stuff, there's no extras on this. It came with a PE grill obviously for the engine cover, and here, but you see it's all apart. It was on a long time ago. There's the light, I could have put it in there, didn't I? That's right. Yeah, this was made for a diorama. Oh crap, my first ever diorama built, like a big diorama. I think it was for Joe's T34 group build. I made an old picture frame. I've still got the actual base somewhere. We had this, and we had the T34/85, which is Russian as well, so it is coming down the street towards each other. But yeah, it's not a bad little kit. I enjoy building that, so it'll be used for something else. Yeah, so that's where we are on that little build, on the Tiger build. So we're on to the camouflage at some point today. And my daughter's coming to take, she's phone, and I was on the phone. My daughter is coming to take me out for lunch today, so we'll be dissipating for an hour. What are you doing, Kat? You're coming up as well. Yeah, I'm going to do a couple of unboxings as well, some along a point today. I've got the, I won't say what they are, but one of them was like an Holy Grail kit that I could never afford to get. Hello, fella. You're coming up as well now. You come to see everybody. Yeah, one of those a kit that I've been after for a long time, and it was just so expensive, but I got it at a good price from a website called 1 in 35 scale, which is an English company. I couldn't believe the price I paid for it, so I got that, and one of the new kits had come from Takom Slope as well, so we'll do them soon. So thank you very much again for watching and taking the time out of your day to view, and thank you to all my subscribers, new and old. Thank you, that's all I can say, just thank you, and I'll try and get a few more videos out more regularly. But I look after my grandson in the mornings and that, so I don't get to the bench until mid-afternoon. So, alright Bella. Right, so we'll catch you next time with the first unboxing offer today. This is Greg signing off, and we'll catch you very soon.